Hello, this is LaTricia Rayenae. Welcome to my art channel. Today we're doing something a little more traditional. I have been doing pretty much nothing but digital art for a while now, and I've been itching to get back to traditional. Sadly, I think my absence shows. I started out with a digital sketch printed faintly onto marker paper. All materials, by the way, will be listed in the description below as usual. I like to start this way because I don't have to worry about destroying my paper during my very messy sketching process, which actually did happen in the very first video I ever made. So this image is a fairly simple one. It's a Dryad reaching upwards to illustrate the words, "I am always growing." The concept of growth is actually really important to my philosophy and even self-identity right now. This idea that we are constantly changing and evolving and are never exactly the same person that we used to be. A lot of times we hold on so tightly to our regrets, things we've done in the past that we wish we could change, things that we might even feel we still deserve to be punished for. But the truth is, that's not who we are anymore. It is still a part of you, a lesson that you had to learn. The very fact that you regret it proves that you've changed, you've grown. And even though you will undoubtedly keep making mistakes, that's just human nature. You will also keep changing and growing. Now, as people get older, they have a tendency to get stuck in a certain way of thinking, behaving, or even just a certain way of seeing the world. Honestly, the thing that scares me the most about growing old isn't wrinkles, but closed-mindedness. Well, and arthritis, but that's another topic. So, I like this as a reminder to myself that even as I get older, I will still always be changing and growing. Because honestly, a lot of the time, just genuinely wanting to change and be a better person is all the catalyst you need to actually become a better person. I chose to do a Dryad for this piece because I thought it fit perfectly with the idea of someone growing. Also, I mentioned earlier about how much I personally identified with the concept, and I also feel a connection with Dryads, one of my favorite mythical creatures. Plus, I love trees. I think I may have mentioned my love of trees before, and I can pretty much guarantee it'll come up again. But yeah, trees. Now, unfortunately, as much as I really love the idea for this, I'm not entirely happy with this art piece. Not to say I think it's bad, but it's not really what I wanted. Part of it is the fact that I am a little rusty with working with traditional media, and it's definitely something I'm going to need to practice more. But I think the biggest problem, which is one I have a lot, I didn't really have a clear idea of what I wanted or how to get what I wanted before starting. This isn't so bad when you're working digitally because it's so easy to change and fix it. Traditional mediums, however, tend to be less forgiving. My biggest issue with it really is the leg area. I had the silhouette for the piece down, but I didn't have a clear idea of how I wanted it to work three-dimensionally. So when it came time to do the actual tree texture and shading, I just kind of guessed and fudged my way through it. Now, sometimes winging it and being spontaneous in art can be a really good thing, like in a sketchbook, for example. It can teach you a lot and can give the sketch a lot of life and energy. But for a finished piece, for this piece, not so much. But like I said, it's not a bad piece by any means, and I'm still proud to show it to you guys, but I definitely would like to revisit this concept again sometime in the future. Maybe even do a draw this again video with it. That would be fun. So as you can see, the colors did turn out quite a bit differently from the traditional piece. I didn't really reference the original when tweaking the colors in Photoshop, instead just focusing on trying to make it look good, in my opinion. I like them both, the original traditional piece as well as the finished digital piece, so I'm fairly happy overall. Let me know what you guys think though, and if you feel comfortable, share your stories about personal change and growth in the comments. I'd really love to hear them, and sharing our experiences can actually help others as well as ourselves. If you liked this video and want to see more from me, hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell. I don't know that the like button does much, but it is an easy way to let me know how you feel about my videos, so click that as well. That's it for today, but I will see you guys again next week.